Hey, so is Trustpilot still relevant in 2025 for your e-commerce brand? Let me answer this in the next 30 seconds. So we can look at the three impact factors. First is the brand power. Is your brand more recognized than Trustpilot? If yes, then you don't need to care about the rating. Second is the customer acquisition channel. Where are customers finding? If it's, let's say, 50% from Google, especially organic traffic, most likely Trustpilot will be ranking very well and have an impact to people that are looking up there. And then third is the location. So where are customers finding you? If it's Europe and especially UK, that is the majority of traffic that goes to Trustpilot. If it's in US or especially non-English speaking countries, then most likely the impact will be much lower. If you decide to improve the Trustpilot rating this year, then check out stacktom.com as we can help you get more positive reviews even without uh, having to subscribe for Trustpilot paid plan. If you want to know more details, how to determine this for your brand specifically, keep watching and I'll walk you through this. So let's jump straight in. Uh, there are mainly two factors that determine if Trustpilot has a outsized impact on your brand, or especially your brand's reputation. And the first one is your brand size and power. So, for example, if your brand is of a size of Amazon, we are most likely not interested in improving the rating of Trustpilot. This is because the brand recognition is much bigger than Trustpilot alone. Therefore, we don't care if a rating is bad on Trustpilot. Uh, Having said that, most of the brands don't have that much of influence, and Trustpilot is usually bigger than the brand than most of e-commerce brands. So that's one thing. And then the other factor you should consider is your main customer acquisition channel. So let's look at one brand as an example, just to make it more clear. For example, we have a brand called Tire Buyer, uh, and they have a sizable traffic. I use this tool called ViaStat. It's a free extension you can use yourself. So it's around 2,000, 200,000 uniques per month. And the more interesting part is to look at the source of this traffic. As you can see, around 50% of it comes from search, and other ones are like direct and kind of small. So what we can see here that most of the new visitors are most likely to find this brand through search. And knowing this, we can just go to Google and try to, let's say, use some keywords like, for example, the brand name and see how it ranks. Of course, we see that it ranks first as expected, but if you scroll down, the second sort of ranked most relevant page is Trustpilot. Even though it doesn't have that many reviews, it's ranking quite well. And if I even use like try by reviews, if I'm researching this brand, the results are even more important because Trustpilot then outranks even their own homepage. So knowing this, yeah, we can say that for new visitors, it might be relevant if they are looking, researching this brand, especially if most of the search traffic or new visitors are using search to figure this out. So these are main two factors. However, I do want to mention that there are other things that might be also important. For example, customer location and language that we use. Trustpilot is predominantly mostly English speaking for English speaking customers. So if your customer base is, let's say, from uh, like Japanese or some other Asian country, it's less likely that we will have as much of influence compared to English speaking countries. And even if you look at the English-speaking countries alone, there is also a slight difference. So let's look at another tool called SimilarWeb. And here we just put in trustpilot.com, that's the main website. And we can see it's the traffic size. But the more interesting part, if you scroll down below, is where is this traffic coming from? So surprisingly, UK has more traffic to Trustpilot than United States because uh, what it means is then that people that shop in UK are much more likely to use Trustpilot, even though US has like a factor larger e-commerce, let's say, market. So that even if it would be equal, this would mean that the sort of UK would be bigger. But now that the UK has more traffic, it means that uh, like the person in UK is like 10 times more likely to see Trustpilot in the search results. So yeah, this can give you an idea. For example, if your brand and your customers are primary based in US, it's maybe not as influential uh, to your brand's reputation. However, if you have customers in Europe, especially UK, it's likely to have like a outsized influence. So those this kind of extra factor can have also an impact to a brand. Other things to consider is the average order value. The bigger the order, the more likely that the new visitor will research your brand. And of course, you might say that, what if I'm using another platform like Reviews.io? Wouldn't that like counter the kind of reputation if I have lots of reviews on Reviews.io? Well, it's not really as well ranked because if you compare just based on traffic size, so let me enter Reviews.io here and let's compare the ranking. So just by the rank alone, Trustpilot ranks almost in top 200, Reviews.io in top 6,000. So you can see by this alone, it's a very stark difference. And based on traffic alone, Trustpilot has like 25x more traffic, which means that Google is most likely will outrank Reviews.io even if they have like less reviews, just because Trustpilot has much more bigger domain authority. That's mainly how Google kind of decides which kind of results are more relevant based on their sort of traffic and overall rank. So yeah, so that's mainly it, what I wanted to show you today. Using this approach, you can decide if Trustpilot is relevant for your brand, and if you do decide that this is something that you want to invest in 2025, improving your rating on Trustpilot, uh, you don't necessarily have to go a traditional route of using the paid service, as Stacktom uh, provides alternative a way where you can get more positive reviews while still saving on costs while using the Trustpilot paid plan. So that's it for today. And then if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching.